Guys, this is the stuff being had. This is the stuff being said. And we have a lesson to teach today in this video. Women of today, majority of what you see, there's always low-key women in the world who are just great, lovely. They know their place. They know how to act. They know how to behave. They know how to be women, right? And that's what I mean by know your place. Because as a man, we have to know our place. As a woman, you have to know your place in the Bible for things to go accordingly. Now, women of today, all of them, low-key, want a ring. All of them low-key want to get married to their dream man. Why do you guys think that is? The benefits. It benefits them greatly. The security. The protection. Family. Finances. Freedom. Marriage is highly beneficial to women. And I'm not saying marriage cannot benefit a man. The right partner absolutely can. Like, how wouldn't it? How would the right partner not benefit you as a man in marriage? It would, and it will. But that's the risk that's at stake. Sometimes you don't know for sure if it is. And men today are giving shit up way too quick, way too early, way too often. They're giving out rings like it's fucking ring pops, bro. Every other day. Not fully seeing what they're getting themselves into, and that's the thing. Marriage can make or break a man. That's what it can do. And women today feel entitled to get that ring without earning it. This is a lesson we have to teach women. Nothing in life is just given. You have to earn that. You have to earn the last name from a man. And you cannot take that lightly. Because a lot of them take it lightly. A lot of them, they feel entitled to get it. I deserve this. But, and I'm not going to sit here first and say you don't deserve it, but do you deserve it? That's the question. But do you? But do you really? What have you done? What type of consistent actions took place for you to earn that? Is the question. Because consistent efforts over an extended period of time that are good is what's going to get you a ring, because you're proving yourself worthy of it. You are not a wolf in sheep's clothing. You are worthy of getting that ring. You are worthy of it because of your consistent actions and behaviors. Bad behavior does not get you a ring. And if you think that, that is what entitlement is. I can act however I want and do whatever I want and get a ring. That's not how it works. But the women of today think that. It's because they're taught not to treat a man how a man has to be treated. Has to be treated. A man needs respect. A man who builds himself should be built up even more by his woman. That is how it works. Men should not feel less confident with a woman around. With a woman who stirs the pot. With a woman who causes chaos. With a woman who doesn't know how to act. Men need a helpmate. Look in the Bible. It comes from God. Men need a helpmate. Women are supposed to be the helpmate for a man. Not a burden, a helpmate. But modern women of today think drama, toxicity, chaos, messing with other guys while I'm with this guy, showing him what I can do, and all this stuff is the answer. And it's not the answer. You have to prove yourself. You have to prove you're a good woman. You have to prove your loyalty. You have to prove yourself to get the last name of a man. A man is not getting the last name of you. Do you want a man, or what do you want? Because if you don't want a man, then don't aim to get the last name of a man. Go and do whatever else you're going to do. But guess what? If you want marriage, if you want a ring, you're aiming to get the last name of a man. That you're not entitled to that. That is earned. Just like the man you want has or is earning you. And only a narcissist will disagree with this, because they are ultra delusional in their brain, in the ways that they think. It's not how anything works. They just want it to work that way because they're entitled. Spoiled. Entitled, spoiled, rotten to the core is what they are. And a man who ends up with something like that will also rot to the core. Am I wrong? No. And any healthy human being in their own right minds will agree. Human beings who are not healthy in their right mind will disagree. They feel entitled. It's the entitlement, bro. It's their self-delusions. I don't have to earn a man. I don't have to do this. I don't have to da-da-da-da-da. A man doesn't just sit around and be like, oh, I don't have to provide for you. I don't have to pay anything for you. I don't have to do anything. No, but I deserve you. No. It's a two-way street. Women have to understand their role. Men have to understand their role. People who don't understand their role fail. And guess what? It is on every single one of us to not fail. I'm only in charge of myself to not fail, to not come up short, to not be a complete idiot, and to carry myself accordingly and properly, like I've been working on for the last decade of my life. That's what it takes. It takes work. And it takes humbling yourself, putting yourself down to earth, going to the drawing board, realizing what you have to do as a man or a woman, and getting the job done. That's what it takes. Nothing in life is just given. Nothing in life is just handed out and easily. Things have to be earned, and not overnight. Marriage is not an overnight thing. It is not. It's something that's earned over years of time. Let's say 2 to 5 to 6. That's how marriage is earned. And If you want to do that in a 2-year span, you better make sure those behaviors that you were seeing were spot on point for 2 years straight. Like to the point you know for sure that that is the one. That is what you want to make sure of. Every man and woman should hold their partners accountable. And if you have the right person, you're not going to have to say shit because they're going to be doing what's right regardless. And yes, nobody's perfect. People make errors. People make mistakes. Those mistakes, those errors have to be corrected. And that's just how life goes. But that's also what's going to make marriage a beautiful thing when it's all said and done, is doing the work and putting in the consistent efforts to make something very beautiful work. So, people that don't understand this, people that don't agree with this, you might as well go throw yourself in the compost bin and get taken out in the trash, because that is what you is. Straight up in trash. No respect, no honor, no dignity, no morals, no ethics, no fucking brain. You got no brain. We all have to understand ourselves and our roles on earth. That's how things work. Everybody I know that is together long term, 50-year anniversaries, 20 plus years of marriage, still going strong. They have roles, they know them, they live by them. There's things you do, there's things you don't do. And if you do things you shouldn't do, what happens? Everything comes crashing down. You can say goodbye to your marriage. You can say goodbye to your relationship. You can say goodbye to your friends if you don't know how to be a good friend. This goes for everything. It's looking within. It's self-accountability. That's what this is, folks. And back to the marriage thing. This is why so many married men of today are warning the youth, which means young people of today, to not get married. But I just want to give my 2 cents on that. I'm not going to tell nobody, don't get married. I'm going to tell people to lay out a good foundation. I'm going to tell people to make people work for it. Work for it. You want marriage? You want success? You want a fit body? You want a fit mind? You want good health, wealth? You want the good things in life? Work for it. Earn it. I have no problem earning it. Why does anybody else? You know what? The people who have a problem with earning it are warped mentally. AKA, they're probably narcs. They're probably narcissistic and entitled to the core. They think life should be given to them. And it's not how life works. Like I said, I have no problem earning things in life. I have no problem earning my success. I have no problem earning good friends, because you're not just given the best of friends. If you want just any friends, go be friends with drug addicts. Go be friends with drunks. Even some of the better friends today, it sounds a bit weird to say you earned it, but at the same time, bro, like, it's not that like you started talking to a friend and it's like, oh, we're going to earn each other, bro. We're going to earn each other's friendship. It doesn't go like that. It just, the way you moved in life earns you better people, better friends, better relationship partners, better things. The amount of work you do, it earns you things. The amount of work you go and put into the fitness centers, it earns you your fucking body. It earns you your fit body. Studying, reading, watching great content to learn you develop a better mind. You earn it because you're putting in the work and you're putting in the time to learn. So, I also think a lot of married men today who are older, who got divorced, who are telling the youth to not get married, are the same dudes who made terrible mistakes. And I understand what they're saying because they're saying what they're saying so the youth don't make the same mistakes, but the message just ain't hitting the right way. A part of what they're saying is true, but they're leaving stuff out, and that's what I'm explaining. None of us in this life have to limit ourselves from certain things. Marriage, success, anything. We don't have to do it. You just have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're getting yourself involved in. You have to hold the people that are in your life accountable. That is what needs to happen. And if people can't be held accountable, if people are not capable of changing, if people are not capable of putting up a fight to make shit right, and you have entitled people in your life, that is their choice. And that's not going to serve you. Vice versa, whichever way you want to look at it. So we all have to look within ourselves. Who are we? Who are we? Who is we? What are we doing to deserve the things that we are going to acquire? What can I do? What can I do? Not what can I get? What can I get? What can I get? What can I do? What can I do to earn this? That's the real question. And it needs to be asked a hell of a lot more. Agree to disagree. If you disagree, you're a narc. You might want to congratulate yourself. Pathetic. We all have 2 feet and a heartbeat. We are all capable of change. We are all capable of being better, of doing better. And you know what? You know what, guys? It's going to take a little bit of force. It's going to take a little bit of getting uncomfortable. Because if you're not fit and you go to the gym, and I'm using this as an example, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. You're not going to be fully comfortable. You're not fully going to be in your comfort zone. You're not fully going to feel just completely, safe or whatever. And it's not that you're going to feel threatened either. It's just that it's new. You're going to feel a bit out of your comfort zone. You're going to feel a bit ramped up. You're going to feel different things that you normally feel on a daily basis because you're doing something different. It could be in any other place. I just use shit as an example. But just get the point. In order to grow, it takes force. In order to grow, you have to burst out of your bubble. You have to burst out of your comfort zone. You have to force yourself to change. You have to force yourself to continue going. That's what it takes. That is how we become better human beings all the way around the board. And for me, you know where it all started? I didn't start in school. After high school, I didn't just throw myself into college like a mindless peasant. I started my life in the fitness gym, working on myself. And I would come home and I would work on my mind. I got myself completely correct. I was jacked, bro, at 19 years old. Completely. From head to toe, everywheres. Full on, ripped physique, jacked. Every muscle popping out of myself. And even before that, still had a six-pack. Still had some good muscle on. Played sports. But I took it to a whole other level. I was getting competitive with myself. I wanted to be the best that I could be. I had that ambition. I had that drive. Still to this day. And those are the types of things we have to demand of ourselves. That's what it is. So, When it comes to marriage, guys, things have to be the exact same way. It has to be the exact same way. You have to strongly give up who you're friends with. You have to strongly give up who you're going to marry. You have to strongly give up who you want to be close to, who is in your family. Because some family's going to fall apart, bro. Some friends are going to fall apart, bro. Some relationships are going to fall apart, bro. The main thing is that you take care of you and you don't fall apart. Because if you do what you do, you focus on you, everything else is going to make sense. I promise you that at the end of the day. Everything else is going to make sense. You give God the glory, he will give you the victory. And with that being said, we are out. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.